you just to take this opportunity now to listen to your breath. Just start by listening to your breath. The subtle sound, the waves in the ocean. And noticing how, by just paying attention to your breath, you're coming away out of your mind, out of the thoughts, and into the body. Start to lengthen your breath so that you're breathing in and out in equal lengths. And your breath is for a count of 6. Breathing into your chest, into your ribs, and into your belly. And allowing the breath to flow from your belly, from your ribs, from your chest. Allowing the nervous system to settle. Allow the conversations to quiet. This time is your practice for you and your body and your mind. Strengthening your lungs, all the functions of your organs, and stimulating the vagus nerve. It runs from the back of your skull all the way down into the pit of your foot. And it is your second brain that transmits all the signals throughout your whole body. And the tone when we speak of the tone of the vagus nerve is the strength of the vagus nerve. Depends on your breath. When you breathe in, it is inactive, but when you breathe out, it is stimulated. So it is to our benefit to slow our breath down. On your next exhalation, walk your hands a little bit further forward, lifting your elbows away from the mat, lengthening into the armpits, into the side body. Sitting back towards your heels so that you're stretching your hamstrings and your glutes. One more breath. Inhale. And on exhale, I want you to start by tucking in your tailbone in towards your belly button, and tuck your chin into your chest. And this motion has now rounded your back, thinning out your armpits. Start to gently rock your body forward, staying in that formation, tailbone in, head in, rocking your body forward. Knees are out wide, big toes are touching, all the way to the formation of a half plank. Shoulders stacked above the wrist. Once you get into that formation, then lift your chin for a moment. Inhale, and on the exhale, I want you to lift the tailbone, lift your head as if you're in the cow formation, and then rock your torso back towards your heels, staying in that formation with the tailbone lifted, head lifted. Until you arrive back at your heels, then tuck in your tailbone, tuck in your chin, rounding your back, pressing the back of your heart up towards the ceiling as you rock your body forward into the formation of a half plank. Shoulders stacked, and then lift your head at the last moment. Inhale, exhale, tilt, tailbone up, head up, and then slither the tailbone back in the direction of your heels, staying in the cow formation. Spreading your hands, pressing the backs of your knuckles, fingers and thumb. Once you arrive at your heels, start it again. Chin in, tailbone in. body forward until you have no breath left. Then inhale. Exhale, lift. Rocking the body back. Last time. Inhale when you arrive at your heels, and on the exhale, tuck in, tailbone, chin, hard up to the ceiling, arms are straight, rocking all the way into your half plank. Take a breath in, and on the exhale for the last time, lifting the tailbone, lifting your head, arms are straight as you rock your body back. Take a deep breath in here. And on the exhale, rock just a little bit up away from your hips. Then tuck the toes of both feet under. Your knees are wide. And then come into a wide downward dog. Knees are bent. Lifting the tailbone. Lifting the sit bones. Good. And then straighten one leg, bend the other. Just slowly warming up the backs of the legs. Warming up the shoulders. And the spine. Continue with your long, steady breaths. Narrowing the back of the throat, creating your Ujjayi breath. And then come to a static downward dog. Slowly rock your body forward and lower the knees into tabletop position. Take your knees hip distance apart. Rocking the wrists underneath your shoulders, cat-cow. Dropping the belly button down, head up, tailbone up. Exhale, chin in, tailbone in, rounding the spine. In, deep breath in, cow. Just ensure that your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Exhale, round. Keep pushing the floor away, hugging the forearms in, shoulders away from the ears. Sliding the shoulder blades back and down, and round. Keep going, my relaxation setup. Sorry, here. Just warming up the spine in cat-cow, Madhuriyasana. One more breath. Inhale. And on exhale, come back to your neutral downward dog. We're going to come into puppy dog. Puppy dog is where the sit bones lift up towards the ceiling. So lift them now. And then we lower our forearms and our arms towards the front of your mat. There's two options here. You can keep your chin lifted or lower your forehead onto the mat. You're pulling the mat away from you, so you're creating that dynamic movement with your hands pressing forward. But your tailbone is lifted, working into your thoracic spine, into your lumbar spine. So you want to press your heart in the direction of the floor, thinning out your triceps and your armpits. And breathe. Keep pressing the hands strongly into the floor, into the mat. Slow and steady breath. One more, inhale. And on the exhale, if your head is on the mat, then lift for a moment as you slide the torso all the way forward, coming onto your forearms, onto your elbows, lowering the pelvis, lowering the thighs onto the mat. From here, we're going to melt the heart all the way down into supine position and take your hands into dome position, either side of your chest. Dome is where your fingertips are on the floor. Elbows are lifted and you're squeezing your two shoulder blades together. Holding a 20-pound note between your two shoulder blades, take a deep breath in. Press your pelvis down in the direction of your mat. The front of your feet is pressed into the mat. With this, as a consequence, your knees will lift. On the exhale, slide the nose and chin and lift the heart just a few inches off the floor using the fingertips. Shoulders away from the ears, squeeze the tush. Inhale, hold it here. And on the exhale, lower. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, press the pelvis, lift the knees, press the front of the feet. And on the exhale, slide the nose and chin. Face, shoulders, heart lifted. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, activate the bottom half of your body. On the exhale, slide. Inhale for the hold. Exhale, release. arms to the front of your mat, to the front of the studio, thumbs towards the ceiling, and then pull the elbows back into cactus. The forehead is lifted. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, hold on to that 20-pound note, and on the exhale, lower. Inhale, squeeze the 20-pound note. Exhale, lower. Keep pressing the front of the feet into the mat. One more time. Inhale, squeeze. And on the exhale, take the hands behind, just the tailbone and interlace. Inhale, reach the fingertips down towards your heels. Lift even more. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower. Bend the elbows, soften the arms. Keep the hands interlaced. Inhale, activate the pelvis, the front of the feet, lifting the knees. On the exhale, extend the arms, fingers towards the heels. Lift the chest away from the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Soften the elbows. Last time. Inhale, activate pelvis, front of feet. Squeeze the tush. Exhale, bend lift. Inhale, hold it here. And on the exhale, bend the elbows. Bring the hands either side of the chest. Hands are flat. And then lift up into your cobra. Shoulders away from the ears. Elbows are soft. Or downward dog. Lifting the thighs. Squeezing the tush. Front of the feet. Press into the mat. Inhale. And on the exhale, tuck the toes of both feet under. Transition into your downward dog. Walk your dog. Changing sides. One leg straight. One knee bent. With your breath. Slow and steady. Come to a static downward dog. Lifting the sit bones up towards the ceiling. Take the weight over to your left foot and take the right foot up to the ceiling. Reach the heel up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, take the right knee to your nose. Take a deep breath in here, hold, squeeze it in. Exhale, extend it to the ceiling. Inhale, take your knee to your nose. And on the exhale, step up with your right foot between your two hands. Drop the left knee to the mat. Now some of you may need to stay in low lunge with your hands underneath the blocks or without the blocks. Untuck the back toes, pick the two thumbs, and then wave the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Keep the tailbone nice and tucked so you're protecting your lower back. Squeeze the tush. Little back bend, reach. And then open up into cactus. And release the hands to the floor. Now, take your two blocks. You're going to pivot on this left knee. The left foot will rotate round to your right. As you do this, right shoulder is going to come in front of the right knee, placing your right hand onto the block. Okay, so now you're going to be turning to your side, to this side, okay? So I'm facing you. From here, you're going to circle that left arm. You're going to tuck in the pelvis as you reach that left arm up and over. So essentially it's a side stretch, it's in a gate pose. That's it. So you pivoted on the knee. And then you rotate round. Inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to circle that left arm in front of your face. You're going to grab the block with your left hand, take it with you, round all the way to your left. So that is a good few inches away from your left knee. Plant your left hand into the block. Straighten out your right leg. Tuck in your pelvis. So you're not sticking out your bootay. And then reach that right arm up and over. So from your right hand all the way to your right foot, you're extending and stretching. Right ribs up to the ceiling. Left shoulder away from the ear. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, this top hand is going to rotate down to the floor. You pivot on the left knee, rotating round to the back of your mat. Take the left block away and place the left hand just underneath your left shoulder. Right foot is on the mat. Then we're going to lift that right leg and reach it with a straight leg up towards the ceiling for your cow formation, lifting your leg. And then exhale, take your right knee to your nose. Inhale, extend the leg up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Exhale, knee to your nose. 2 more times. Inhale, extend. Exhale to your nose. Last one. Inhale, extend. Exhale to your nose. On the inhale, extending, you're going to drop the toes to the mat. Lift the left knee away from the floor. And then extend it up to the ceiling for your 3-legged downward dog. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, rock that left knee to your nose. Inhale back to the ceiling. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Take a deep breath in, hold. Exhale, step up with your left foot. Drop your right knee. Hands can be on blocks or without. We're going to pick those thumbs. Float the arms up towards the ceiling. Take a moment here, enjoy the sunshine. Inhale. Exhale, open the cactus, lift the heart, reach the hands to the floor. Now you're going to take the left shoulder, we're doing it on the other side, to the inside of the left knee. Left hand onto the block, pivot onto that right knee. You're going to reach that right arm up and over. Side stretch over to the left. And then circle that right hand in front, grab a hold of the block in front of your left foot, and slide it with you round to your right. Plant your right hand on top of the block and then straighten the left leg. Tuck in the tush and reach the left arm up and over. Left hand to the outside edge of your left foot, one long line. Beautiful. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, the left arm is going to keep rotating round and down, lifting your left heel away from the floor, pivoting on the right knee, rotating now back to the front of your mat. Lift the left leg up to the ceiling, lift your head, exhale, left knee to the nose. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. 2 more. Inhale, extend. Open up the chest, open up the heart. Exhale, knee to nose. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. On exhale, on the extension, lift the leg, then lower the toes to the mat. Push the floor away with your hands. Lift the knee up to the chest. Lift the heel up to the bum, and then stepping back into your 1-legged downward dog. Or your 3-legged downward dog, sorry. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, drop your right foot to the mat. Inhale here. And on the exhale, bend your knees, lift your gaze, step up with your right, followed by the left. Feet hip distance apart, forward fold, Uttanasana, hold on to your elbows. You can bend your knees, or even place your hands on top of the blocks. Creating space in your lower back. Try, if you can, to lift your sit bones up in the direction of the ceiling. And you can sway your body from side to side. Bend your knees deeply, or start to straighten. 1 more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, release your hands to the mat. Start to roll up through each vertebrae, stacking 1 vertebrae at a time. Relax the head, relax the shoulders, relax the arms, and then lift the arms up. Exhale up, mountain. Hands come together, Anjali Mudra. And then let your thumbs touch your third eye, touch your mouth, and then your heart. Take a deep breath in, close your eyes, and set your intention. And then a positive affirmation. Now hold true that affirmation throughout your practice, so that you can meet your practice with integrity. You can meet your practice with no negative thoughts. Because as we flow, sometimes we can't manage some of the poses, and that is fine. Just taking shape may just be enough for you today. So just invite it with a smile, and if you wobble, enjoy the ride. Inhale, Surya Namaskar. Exhale, Swan Dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, 1, 2, plank. Upward dog or cobra. Shoulders away from the ears. Heart pumps forward. Squeeze the tush. Exhale. Transition into your downward dog. Take the first breath to adjust the feet where necessary. On your second breath, move into the position with softness, with your breath. And notice if you can make any intricate movement. Ribs in, belly in. Rotate your biceps. Notice with your breath that the holding of this pose can be quite challenging. But with your breath, you can hold with integrity. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, bend your knees, lift your gaze. A little hop or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend the mountain. Exhale to your heart. Side two. Inhale. A little micro back bend. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back into your plank, chaturanga. Elbows in, hug, hug, hug. Beautiful, that's it, Lucy. Upward dog or cobra. Booty and a band, lock. Transition into your downward dog. Good. In breath, one. Fix your positioning. Exhale. Inhale, two. Exhale. Inhale, three. And meditation. Exhale. Inhale, four. Exhale. Inhale, five. And on the exhale, bend your knees, keep your arms straight, fix your gaze on something on your mat, and then a little hop or step. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the knees, squeeze the thigh muscles. Exhale to your heart. Right two. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing the weight forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, jump, step back. Plank, chaturanga. Cobra or upward dog. Shoulders away from the ears, good. Downward dog, good. Inhale. Exhale. Spread the hands. Hug the forearms. Slightly rotate your biceps away. Inhale for four. Ribs in, belly in. Lift your sit bones even more. Gaze between your feet or your knees. Inhale for five. And on the exhale, bend your knees, fix your gaze, keep your arms straight, and push or step. Good. That's it. That's it. That's it. Half lift. Exhale, fold. You got it. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to your heart. Right two, side two. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale. Jump or step. Chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra. Downward dog. Breathe for one. Exhale. Inhale for two. Exhale. Inhale for three. Exhale. Inhale for four. Exhale. And inhale for five. And on the exhale, bend your knees. Lift your gaze. Jump or step. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale to your heart. Vinyasa to the downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Bring the weight forward. Weight forward. Good. Inhale, half lift. Straight spine. Bring your heart to the floor. Heart to the floor. Good. And fold. Step or jump back into your plank chaturanga. Elbows hug them in tightly as you lower. Squeeze your 20-pound note. That's it. Then upward dog or cobra, fabric dog. And then downward dog. So first of our flow sequences, we're going to take the weight over to the left foot. Take your right leg up towards the ceiling. And take your right knee all the way out to the right and round to your right elbow. Round to your right elbow. Good. Now take that right leg back to the ceiling and take the right knee to your nose. Right knee to your nose. Then take it back to the ceiling and then take a big step up with your right foot to the front of your mat. Framing the right foot. Okay, I've got round most of you. We're going to come from a high lunge position into Ardha Chandrasana. So I've placed the block in front of most of you. You're going to push up that back foot. And then, once you push up the back foot, you're balancing on the front foot. You open up the left side, left shoulder, left hip, and flex the left foot. Now you can place your hand on the block or the floor or different heights of the block. Ardha Chandrasana. So you're opening up the whole right side. So left ribs going up to the ceiling, left shoulder, left arm, and maybe if you want to even check your balance, you can take your right hand away from the floor. Inhale, and on the exhale, soften the right knee, place your hand onto the floor, lower softly the left foot to the back of your mat. You're now with a deep bend in that right knee, you're going to straighten that right leg and lift the torso up to reverse Trikonasana. Reverse Trikonasana. So that both legs are straight, your right toes are facing the front of your mat, and your left toes are 45 degrees out. Left heel is back and down. From here, we are going to circle the torso into Parshvanottanasana. So the right elbow comes to the right thigh, left arm comes up and over the head. Hugging the bicep towards the ear, you then can rotate your nose to look up at your palm. Good. So it's a fiddly one today with blocks, but they really help assist the body get into the formation. So we're in a modified Parshvanottanasana at the moment. By putting a block right in front of our right foot, we are going to then try to work towards full Parshvanottanasana. So all we do is place our hand on top of the block, hugging that right shoulder towards the right knee. Left arm is still up and over the head. Back leg is straight, front knee is bent. Then you're going to circle that left arm in front of your face. Just move the block out of your way. Pivot on your feet. Rotate your right toes. We're going to the back of your mat. That's it. All the way around into what we call fallen pyramid. So both legs are straight. We were here and we pivoted all the way around. Now if you wish, getting to the floor is too much, place your hand on your two blocks. Both legs are straight, but the difference is the front toes are facing the front of your mat, the back toes are rotated 45 degrees. Now, if that's too much on your hips, keeping your hips square, what you do to modify is you rotate the back toes so they're facing the back of your mat and lift the back heel. So this is a modified version. Okay, from here with your hands and blocks to the floor, you're going to do your cat pie. So lift your heart away from your thigh, and then on the exhale, fold your heart down towards your thigh. Inhale, lift your heart away from the thigh, lift your gaze, and on the exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, lift your heart, and on the exhale, fold. Plant your hands onto your blocks or onto the floor. Now, a little bit different from what we're used to. We're going to try sliding this right leg back with a straight leg all the way to the ceiling. Normally we bend into it and we soften it back. So this time we're going to hook the thigh bone right up into the socket of the left, the left thigh bone right up into the socket of the left hip. So you lift the back heel away from the floor to create space with the straight leg and slide all the way back towards the ceiling. Good, not bad. Now, from here, I'm going to do a modified version and the full version because this is the tricky one. So, this left leg is going to cross the right leg in front of the leg, just like you're sitting cross-legged. Now, we're going to pivot onto the inside of the right foot, and bend into that right knee deeply. You're going to take a lot of the weight onto that left hand. That right hand comes away. So you're bending into that right knee. Right elbow comes to the knees. And then you extend it away. Extend it away. Now, if that's too much, you just drop the left knee. You squeeze everything down. And then you open up into half Paschimottanasana. Squeeze everything down. And then you open up into Paschimottanasana. For the full version, it's intense. You squeeze and then extend. One more. Squeeze and extend. Drop your right hand back down underneath the right shoulder. Pivot on the right foot and release that left leg up and round. Coming into our wild thing, our rock star, which we did last week. Right bum cheek onto the floor. Right leg is straight. Left knee is bent. The whole of the left foot is on your mat. And then the left arm lifts. You push the pelvis up to the ceiling. The left arm comes back. Now stack the left foot on top of the right into your full side plank. Side plank. Then rotate the left hand down to plank. Rotate the torso round. And then lift the hips up, downward dog. Don't worry, we're going to repeat it a few times. It's just getting the sequence into our head for the first 2 rounds. So now we've done the right side, we're going to start facing the back of the room to do the left side. So take the weight over to your right foot, left leg to the ceiling, and take the left knee out to the left. So you start to bend into the knee, take it out to the left and bring it round to your left elbow. Then bring it out to the left as you bring it to the ceiling. Take the left knee to your nose. Good. And bring it back to the ceiling. Now take the left knee to your nose and a big step up. Big step up. So once again, we're going to come into Ardha Chandrasana. So we're going to take the weight onto that left foot, taking the right foot away from the floor. Plant your hand onto the block of the floor and then start to rotate. Right shoulder, right hip, right foot. Open it out to the right. Keep looking down at the floor. Straighten the left leg or keep a micro bend into the knee. If you want to test your balance, lift your left hand away from the floor. Inhale. And on the exhale, soften into that left knee, bend deeply. Soften the lower of the right foot to the back of your mat. Then reverse Trikonasana. Left arm to the ceiling, straighten both legs. Inhale here. On the exhale, rotate, Parsvakonasana, elbow to the thigh. Right arm up and over the head. Hug the bicep to the ear. Rotate your gaze to your palm. Right shoulder back, right hip back. Beautiful, Steve. Good, Colin. Now we're going to place our hand on top of the block, coming down into full Parsvakonasana. So keep opening the left knee to the left, placing the block in front of your left foot, place your left hand on top of the block. That's it. But don't give up on the rotation. Keep rotating your right hip to the ceiling, right shoulder to the ceiling, opening up the ribs. Good. Now that right arm is going to circle in front of our face and we have to pivot. We'll move it to the front of our mat. So pivot left toes and then right toes. Take your blocks with you. Coming into fallen triangle or fallen pyramid. So straighten both legs, and to make it a tad easier, because I know it's not hot and easy, is to lift the back heel and rotate the toes. So you didn't see me? So I was here, and that makes it easier. To lift the back heel, both legs are straight. Blocks either side of your right foot. Lift your heart on the inhale, and on the exhale, fold. Heart to the thigh. Inhale, heart away from the thigh. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, lift. And on the exhale, if you're using your blocks, fold, turn your blocks to the flat side. Plant your hands so that they're shoulder distance apart. Now, with that little bit of elevation, we're going to hook the thigh bone, the femur, right up into the hip socket of the right. And then lift the left heel away from the floor. So you're putting lots of space for that right leg to slide back straight. All the way to the ceiling. Do your three-legged downward dog. Inhale. Exhale. Release it to the mat. Downward dog. Take 3 breaths. Okay, we're going to repeat. And if you go wrong, so what? Just keep flowing. Right, one more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, take the weight over to the left foot. Take the right leg to the ceiling. Now you're going to bend that knee and take it all the way around to your right elbow. And then bring it back up to the ceiling. That's a lot of work. Take the right knee to your nose. Squeeze it in. Heel to your bum. And then back to the ceiling. Take it back again to the nose. Lots of space between you and the floor. And step up with the right foot. Good. Now, grab your block, place it in front of your right foot. And lift. Left. Rotate left hip. Left shoulder. Left arm, Ardha Chandrasana. Open, flex the top foot and keep the leg active. Squeeze. Maybe try taking your hand away from the block. From breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, soften as you lower. Reverse Trikonasana, straighten the right leg. Lift the right arm to the ceiling. Inhale, hold it here. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Right elbow to the thigh, bend. Knee over ankle, left arm, hook the bicep to the ear, beautiful. Take a deep breath in here, and on the exhale, drop the hand to your block. Your left hand, right hand to the full Parsvakonasana. Inhale, and on the exhale, rotate. Left arm, pivot, round to the back of your mat. Blocks with you, either side of your left foot. Left, right knee lifted, straighten the left leg. Both legs are straight. Fall in pyramid, guys. Fall in pyramid. Fall in pyramid. You're okay. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, lift the heart. And on the exhale, plant your hands onto your blocks. Hook the thigh bone into the hip as you slide back to the ceiling. One-legged downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, take the weight to the right foot, left leg to the ceiling. Inhale, take the left knee out to the left. Touch your elbow. Bring it back to the ceiling. Left knee to the nose. Squeeze, heel to the bum. Back to the ceiling. Inhale, knee to the nose. Step up with the left foot. Block in front of your left foot. Lift. Right shoulder. Right hip. Open up the torso. Let's see your beautiful heart shining. Flex the top foot. Inhale. And on the exhale, soften. Bend into the knee. Reverse Trikonasana. All you're doing is strengthening the left leg. Keeping that right hip back. Reach to the ceiling. Right hand slides down. Parsvakonasana. Elbow to the thigh. Right arm up and over. Rotate, look at your hand. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, hand to the floor or to the block. Full version, Parsvakonasana. Inhale. And on the exhale, the right arm sweeps in front of the face. You can use your hands to help you pivot right to the right. Rotating round to your fallen triangle or fallen pyramid. Both hands. Either side of the front foot. Back heel is lifted for the modified version. Both legs are straight. Inhale, lift your heart. Heart away from your thigh. Both legs straight. Exhale, fold. Hips are square. Keep driving that right hip back. Inhale, work into the right heel. Exhale, fold. Drive the left hip forward. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift a little to slide that right leg back. Straight. Up towards the ceiling. Place the right foot beside the left. Lower the knees to the mat. Untuck your toes. Take your hands one on top of the other, thumbs to touch. Just take a breather. If you want to repeat your sankalpa, your positive affirmation, take this moment to reconnect to the integrity of your breath, the integrity of your thoughts, and all the possibilities of your physical body. One more breath. Inhale. hands to your mat. Tuck the toes of both feet under, lift the sipples up into downward dog. Take a few breaths. Into the little waist. Good. So the last time we brought our right knee all the way around to our outside edge of our elbow. This time we're not going to bend the leg. We're going to try and keep the leg straight. Bringing the whole of the leg round to the right and then back to the ceiling. Just doing the best you can. Now if it helps, you can place your hands onto blocks. Placing your hands onto blocks. So take the weight over to the left foot and reach the right leg to the ceiling. As you bring that right leg all the way around to the right, you're coming forward, bringing the right leg straight, and then bring it back to the ceiling. Very good. Now take your right knee to your nose. You can bend it this time, heel to the bum, and then bring it back to the ceiling. Squeeze the belly in a lot. Bring it once again to the nose and step up with the right foot. We're going to rotate that left heel down. Now this is Trikonasana. Normally we go from Trikonasana from standing down. We're going to go from down up. So we need to straighten that right leg, and as we straighten, we rotate the torso round to your left, straighten the right leg, your hand can go onto the block, high, low or medium, reach the left arm to the ceiling. So it's Trikonasana from the floor up, which is completely different from what we're used to doing in our daily practice. So both legs are straight in Trikonasana, yeah? And what that does when you have to straighten the leg is you have to work even harder to rotate those left ribs to the ceiling. Left shoulder to the ceiling, left hip to the ceiling. Holding it here. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, bend into that right knee. Reverse warrior. So the right arm, the front arm, comes up to the ceiling. So your feet, plant them, root them into the floor. Left hand slides down your left thigh. Good. From reverse warrior, Parsvakonasana again. Right elbow to the thigh. Left arm up and over the head. So we've just done this. Keep practicing. Rotating the left hip back. Left ribs. Good. Keep opening the right knee to the right. Make sure it's over the ankle. Tuck in your right bum cheek. Tuck in your right bum cheek. Good. Now, from here, tricky deck. We're going to circle the left arm in front of our face. We pivot into a wide leg forward fold. Okay, so all 10 toes facing this side of the room. The right arm comes over and holds on to the left calf. Now, the left arm comes over and holds on to the right. If you can't, you narrow your stance. Narrow the distance between your two feet. You can stay here in this forward fold. For some of you, will try the corkscrew. So the corkscrew, is the left shoulder is going to rotate forward, and you're going to pop your head underneath your left shoulder, holding on to your two legs. Hard to say and do at the same time. So you're going to change arms, yes. So you're going to open up the shoulder and look underneath your. That's it, Stephen, that's it. Good? Yeah, so it's a little corkscrew. So the day after with the hangover, this is the job for you. Detoxify you pretty quickly. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, release. And we're going to pivot to the back of your mat. Pivot all the way to the back of your mat. Good. Into our high lunge position. High lunge position. Good. I'm going to grab a mat. Just stay in high lunge for a breath. So the front knee is bent. The back leg is straight. And then we're going to push off the back foot into the pose that we did last week, which was literally just bringing the right knee to the ceiling. So take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, push, and take the right knee to the ceiling. Okay, now inhale, reach, keep lifting, tuck in the tailbone. On the exhale, you're just going to fold, bringing your nose to your knee. Keep your knee up, folding forward. Inhale, keep the knee lifted as you reach up. This time on the exhale, airplane pose. So the arms open out like the wings of an airplane, and you reach the right leg back. Soft bend into the left knee. Inhale, hold it here. Exhale, lift the knee. Inhale, hold. Exhale, back to airplane. Inhale, hold. Exhale, back to knee. Now we're going to bend into that left knee for a one-legged squat. Good. From here, open into your Ardha Chandrasana, which we did in the previous flow. So, left hand goes to top of your block. Bring your right hand stacking on top of your left hip. Right shoulder stacks on top of your left. Flexing that top foot. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, lower right foot to the mat. And into reverse Trikonasana. Or reverse, yes, that's it. Reverse Trikonasana. Inhale, Parsvakonasana. Parsvakonasana. So, we're going to do a bind, which I haven't done too much of in this class. But if we give it a whirl, I'll show you the modified and I'll show you the full, okay? So the modified bind is where the right arm comes round your lower back and you tuck your fingers into the crease of your left thigh. Keep rotating that right shoulder back and this will be more than enough. For the bind, we take the left shoulder in front of the left knee. Take the left arm underneath and then reach back, interlace the hands. Once you get the bind, then you open up the shoulder, bringing the hips down towards the floor. Breathe. The trick is to get that shoulder right in underneath that, or right in front of that left knee. Good. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, holding on to the bind or without the bind, pivot the left foot round to the right. Straighten both legs into your forward fold. Into your forward fold. Yep, you're still in the bind. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, soften the elbows, release the bind, pivot to the right. Pivot to the right. Good. So we're back to our little pyramid pose. Back heel is lifted. We did this in the previous flows. We lift our heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Bend into that right knee. And we're going to step up into a standing split. You can place your hands on your two blocks or the floor. Lifting the left leg up towards the ceiling. Forward fold over your right leg. Option here is to pulse the top leg for 5 or lift the right heel up and lower. Lift the right heel up and lower. This is prep work for handstands. Lift the right heel up and lower. One more. Lift the right heel up and lower. Bend into the right knee. Lower the left foot to the mat. 10 toes facing in front of your mat. Reach the torso up. Arms up. Crescent. Inhale. Exhale. Lower the knee. Pick the thumbs. Lift the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Cactus. Frame your front foot. Inhale, lift the back knee. Exhale, slide the right leg back. One-legged downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, release the foot to the mat. Take 3 breaths. I'm going to give it a whirl to the other side. Not easy flow, little challenge. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, take the weight over to the right foot, left leg to the ceiling. Left leg to the ceiling. Now, we're going to straighten that left leg as we take it out to the left and bring it all the way around in the direction of your left hand. And bring it back to the ceiling. Take the knee to the nose. Squeeze. Back to the ceiling. All in the core. One more. Make it smaller in your torso. Squeeze. And then step up with your left foot. Drop and pivot round the right heel. You're going to start to straighten that left leg, taking the left shoulder in front as you open up into Trikonasana from the floor up. Your hand can be on the block or keep it on the floor. Legs are straight. Both legs are straight. That's it. Opening into the side body. Right ribs to the ceiling. One more breath. Inhale. On the exhale, soften into that left knee as you lift the torso up. Reverse Trikonasana. Inhale. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Bend into that left knee. Right arm up and over. Hook the biceps to the ear. And then rotate your gaze, look up with your palm. Here, this right hip is working like crazy to rotate it back. Rotating the right ribs back. And squeezing that left push in. That's it, good. Breathe. Outside edge of the right foot, press it into the mat. Helps keep that leg straight, good. Then from here, we're going to circle. Right arm in front, followed by the left. Now we're going to pivot the left foot. The right arm comes over. I think we did the left the last time. And the left goes to the right. This time we're going to corkscrew to the right. So we open up the right shoulder, pulling onto the calf, and then take your head underneath to look underneath your right armpit. So the right arm is in front of the left. It's so hard to do and say. Good. Both legs are straight. I'm telling you, this is one for ringing out. One more breath. Inhale. If it's too much, just stay in the fold with the arms crossed. You're stretching your shoulders. And then release. Pivot. Round to the right. Coming into runner's lunge. So your hands can be on blocks if you wish. Hands can be on blocks. Coming into runner's lunge. And then we're going to lift that left knee to the ceiling. So it's a balance on that right foot. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Keep that knee to the nose. Inhale, lift. This time into airplane pose. Exhale. If you're too close to your friend, bring your arms back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Inhale, lift. Squeeze the belly in a lot. And then bend into that right knee. You're going into Ardha Chandrasana on the right side. So you're going to open the left shoulder, left hip. So start to bring the left leg back as you reach down to the block or the floor. Strong core, open. Flexing that top foot. A lot of work into the right leg. Deep breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, slowly release. Left foot to the mat. Reach the right arm. Up, reverse triangle. Inhale. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Now remember, we're coming into the bind, or without the bind. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, take the left arm, wrap it around your lower back, hook the fingers into the crease. Try to bring your right shoulder in front of your right knee. Perhaps here's enough. Take the right hand underneath. Find your left hand. Interlace. And then open up the shoulder. Squeeze. Keep breathing. One more. Inhale. And on the exhale, pivot the right toes round to the left. Forward fold over two wide legs with the bind, or just interlace your hands behind into Prasarita Padottanasana C. That's it. Forward fold, hands towards the ceiling. Inhale. And on the exhale, as we were doing Prasarita Padottanasana, release the hands to the floor. Lift the heart up for half lift. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Pivot round to the left. Pivot round to the left. Coming back to the front of your mat. Little fallen pyramid. Remember, both legs are straight. Hands can be unblocked. Lift the heart. Exhale, fold. One more. Lift the heart back. Heel is lifted. And on the fold, soft bend into that left knee. We're going to step up into your standing split. Right leg this time to the ceiling. Forward fold over your left leg. Pulse the top leg is option one. Option two is to lift the left heel away from the floor. For 3. Lower. 2. Good. Lower. 1. Lower. Drop the right leg to the back of your mat. Crescent. All 10 toes facing the front. Reach the arms up. Inhale. And on the exhale, drop the right knee. Low lunge. Hook the thumbs. Wave the arms back. Open up the chest. Open up the heart. Inhale. Cactus. Exhale. Hands frame your left foot. Lift the right knee. Slide the left foot back. One-legged downward dog. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot beside right. drop the knees to the mat. Come to your resting kneeling position. Place one palm on top of the other. Thumbs touch. Close your eyes. Check into your beating heart. Check into your breath. Check into your sensations that you have created just from moving your body from one end of your mat to the other. One more breath. Inhale. And on exhale, scoot your feet out to one side. Come on to Dandasana. Scoot your bum forward. Move your blocks out of the way. Reach your arms out. And we want to do full slow motion all the way onto our backs. So we're probably going to do a count of 15. So slowly lower with control. Cave it in the belly all the way. Cave it in your heart. Rounding your upper back. Squeeze in everything. There will come a point where it will get more challenging. So come back to your breath. Come back to the focus. Just don't collapse. You have the strength in your inner core to hold and breathe. 1 centimeter or millimeter at a time. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Well done. Take the knees into the chest. You're going to love these ones. Rock your body from side to side. Gomugasana legs in supine position. So this is cow-face pose. We haven't done it too many times. We've done the arms, not the legs. So we're going to take the right leg over the left, just like we did in that fancy flow position when we were crouching in. So taking the knees all the way into the chest. You can either hold on to the shins as option 1. Option 2 is to reach up, holding on to the outside edge of your feet. Once you get a hold of the outside edge of your feet, lower your head and your shoulders back down. Now, everybody's different, so if here is enough, stay here. To intensify this stretch, it really helps the piriformis and the glutes, is to lift the heels up towards the ceiling, and then on the exhale, bring the heels down towards the butt. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, squeeze the heels towards the butt. If you're holding on to the shins, just squeeze the knees towards your chest. Inhale. And on the last one, exhale, hold it here. So if you're holding onto your shins, just squeeze the knees into your chest. You should feel this a lot in your right bum cheek. One more breath. Inhale. And on exhale, release your hands from your feet. Keep the legs crossed, and this time it's Garudasana. So we're going to try and wrap that right leg further around the left leg. Sometimes it's easier to do in the lying position than it is in the standing position. So you're going to squeeze the legs together. That's it, good. And then bring the knees into the chest. From here, slide your arms along the floor just to the height of your shoulders. And drop both feet and knees, but if the knees don't go to the floor, over to your left. So this is a spinal twist. Maybe it's enough with the feet just going to the floor, or perhaps the knees as well. Now, what happens is that right shoulder is coming away from the floor. So bring that right shoulder back. So it's important for the right shoulder to be down. If the knees are lifted, that's okay. Rotate your nose in the opposite direction of your knees. And breathe, particularly into your right lung. Very muscular legs find it a little bit more troublesome to have the legs wrapped around. So just squeeze the legs together. Close your eyes. Breathe. If your knees have come away from your belly, bring them back into your chest. And then unravel the legs. Gomukhasana, left side. Take the left leg over the right. Reach up, hold on to the outside edge of your feet. One side is usually more tighter than the other. And then either if you're holding onto the feet, bring your feet up to the ceiling and squeeze them down towards your bum. If you're holding onto the shins, keep bringing the knees into the chest. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. One more. Inhale, lifting. And on the exhale, squeeze and hold. Breathe into the left glute. Releasing lots and lots of tension from all those standing, holding positions. One more. Inhale. And on the exhale, release your feet and wrap the left leg all the way around the right. So this is Garudasana, right? Eagle legs. So we really need to hook and squeeze. Bring the knees into the chest, slide the arms no higher than your shoulders, and bring your knees over to the right. Left shoulder back and down. Breathe into the left lung. Chest is open and wide. Rotate the nose to your left. And if it's too much to wrap the legs around, you can always just take your standard spinal twist, let the knees together, dropping to one side. Slow and steady breaths. One more deep breath in to your left lung. Engage your belly and slowly bring it back to center. Squeeze the knees into the chest and then unravel. Holding onto the tops of your shins, tailbone down in the direction of your mat. Rock your body from side to side. Back to center and release your feet to the mat. You may want to roll up, roll over to your side, roll up to grab your jumpers or blankets, socks. To anybody that like a bolster, pillows, just raise the arm. Anybody else? Bolster? Finding your way into Shavasana. Arms a few inches away from your body, hands rotated. Focus on your breath. Checking into how you feel. How you feel now versus how you felt at the start of the class. More alive. More open, stronger, breath more freer. As you settle into your body, mold it into your mat. Come into a moment of stillness. No need to move. No need to think. Focus on your breath. And this will allow your body to relax. Take your awareness to the soles of your feet. shoulders, the back of your neck, the back of your head, crown of your head, sides of your head, forehead. Relax your eyebrows, your third eye, eyelids and eyes, nose, nostrils, cheeks, ears, upper lip, lower lip, and clench your teeth. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax your cheeks, your ears, your jaw and your chin, throat, and the front of your neck. Relax your collarbones, your chest, your beating heart. Relax your ribs, the two sides of your torso. Relax your belly button, your pelvis and your hips, your thighs, knees, shins, the tops of your feet, your big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Relax your thumbs, your forefingers, middle fingers, ring finger, little finger, the backs of your hands, the palms of your hands, your wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms, armpits, both arms, both legs, torso and head. Your whole body still, only your breath. Melting snow trickles into streams, and the streams wash away the earth to form rivers, as rivers are swallowed by the sea. Flow along with the natural energy coursing through you. Slip as you would out of a nightgown down into your own increasing depths. Soften your edges and round out the corners. Society has chiseled away at your being to fit you into its boxes. Let go of rigid boundaries. Let waves of light wash over you, clearing away the dirt of your judgments, revealing roots that run so deep. Follow the flow of these roots as deep as you can go, surrendering each step of the way. Find a space where God lit the spark of the burning fire inside you and rest there, wrapped in the warm cocoon of love. one at a time, up towards your sit bones, knees to the ceiling. A moment allowing your spine to adjust, and when you're ready, take your knees into your chest, holding onto your shins, lengthen your spine, and rock your body from side to side. Come to center, reach your right arm up and over with your eyes closed, roll over to your right side. Take a breath in, and on the exhale, push the floor away with your left hand, coming up into an easy cross-line position. With a nice long spine, crown of the head to the ceiling, bring your hands together and rock to your feet. Take your warm palms over your eyes, and then open, squeeze shut, open, squeeze shut, open. Look up, look down, look to the right, to the left, rotate clockwise, anti-clockwise, and then close them again as you bring your hands together in front of your heart. Take a moment now and repeat yourself like that. Take a deep breath